Welcome to this video presentation here at Wimbledon Carriage Company. And here we have the Volkswagen Golf R on a 16 plate, as you can see. I'm going to start off firstly by showing you around the outside of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside of it. From the outside, you can see it's a 5-door car with alloy wheels and tinted windows. We're going to start off inside the boot area first of all. As we approach the back of the car, you can see that we've got 4 tailpipes unique to the Golf R, reversing sensors as well. Plenty of boot space along with that 60-40 split folding rear seat should you wish to increase this space even further again. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back around to the front of the car, and then as I mentioned, we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside of it from there. From the outside though, now that we've done a full circle, you can see the vehicle is in fantastic condition the whole way around. Great looking car as well. Just briefly before we climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that now. Okay, now that we're inside the car, we're going to start with the dials. Over on the left-hand side, first of all, we have the rev counter and coolant temperature gauge. On the right-hand side, the speedometer and fuel gauge. In the centre, you can see the total miles for this car. They are 71,798. Above that, we have a digital readout for the speedometer. You can change that information using buttons on the steering wheel for various different bits of trip computer and fuel economy info. There are other menus available as well, all of which you can see me cycling through on the screen now, back around to the beginning again. If we back out to the steering wheel, the buttons I was using a second ago are over here on the right-hand side. We have our stereo and our phone controls over there. Also, stereo controls continue on the left along with cruise control. Once you set cruise control, hit this button here. This car is able to maintain its own distance between itself and the car in front, both speeding up and slowing down automatically based on the car in front's speed. Over into the centre next, we have the main touchscreen. So you can see we're on our radio menu at the moment where we have DAB, FM and AM. If you want to listen to your own music, you can do so under the media heading. And there's plenty of ways of doing that, as you can see. And they include Bluetooth audio. So once you paired up your phone, you can make and receive phone calls and stream your music wirelessly as well. This car's also got satellite navigation. Really nice, clear colour display. It's a very easy system to use. Below that, we have our dual zone climate control. You can adjust the passenger and driver temperature. You can increase and decrease the fan speed. You can determine what direction you'd like the air to be distributed in. And when you're happy with those settings, that's your air conditioning on. The same button will turn that off again. Or hit auto. The car will then maintain the temperatures that you've asked for by taking full control of the fan speed and direction of the air for you. Any manual adjustment will override auto and allow you to put it back on your own settings. We've also got a heated driver and passenger seat, both of which have 3 separate heat settings each, as you can see. Beneath that, we have storage that will open up just here. And in there, you've got your USB and auxiliary inputs. The gear lever, of course, for the fully automatic gearbox. You can turn your parking sensors on and off from here. I've just turned them on, and you can see we have a visual guide to the front and rear sensors. Over on this left-hand side, you can change the driving mode of the car. So you're able to put it into eco, normal, race, or individual. And then finally, we can turn off the stop and start. You can turn off your traction control. And we have an electronic handbrake with an auto hold function, 2 cup holders and a 12-volt charging socket. The last thing I wanted to mention is the sunroof. You don't find this in all of these cars, so it's particularly nice to have. Manual sunblind, as you just saw, and then the sunroof itself will open to give you this nice area here as well. The last thing I wanted to talk about is the paperwork we have for the car. So you can see the V5 registration document. In that envelope is the spare key, so there are 2 keys in total. We then have the service book with services for 2017, 18, 19, 20, 21, again in 21, 22, over the page 23, and April of 2024 as well. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car for yourself and have a test drive, or you'd like a live bespoke video tour, please feel free to give us a call here at Wimbledon Carriage Company. We'd love to hear from you soon.